Let's get started on making a platformer game. The first step is we're going to click on New. And for our new project, we will title this Platformer Game. And then we'll say Create. And now we have our layout space. We'll have our properties on the left. On the right, we have our project section. We have our layers. And later on, we'll also be using this tile map. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to resize the look of our entire project. Even though we can do this at the very beginning, one of the first things we want to do is make our layout a little bit larger. And so we want to make sure on the right we select Layout 1. And then in the box on the left where it says Size, we're going to change this. And the information we're going to put in will be 4,000 by 2,048. So we'll have a very large space to make up the entire level that will be made for this platformer. Then what we're going to do is we are going to add in a background. So we double click in the white space. And this brings up our creating a new object dialog box. And what we're going to do is scroll down until we get to this section called General and choose Tiled Background. And then click on the Insert button. And this is asking us what kind of background we would like to appear across the entire platform. So this is not the actual platforms. This is what will appear as a layer in the background to give it a little bit of depth. Once we see this plus icon, we can click anywhere. And this is going to open up our tiled background editor. Now, if you have your own design that you want to create, you can paint that here. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to take one from an online repository. What we're going to do is we're going to use something from the Abstract Platformer pack that was suggested from Construct, found on the Kenny website, and the link will be included. What we're going to do is instead go to Open. And once we've downloaded and opened the package, we can see that there's a series of subdirectories and subfolders that contain all of these different components that we can use. We're going to go to the PNG section, and we're going to open up backgrounds, and we're going to look for something called set1_tiles. And this is going to be a pre-existing version of a background pattern that we're going to use. Once you see the background image appear in here, you can click on the X to close. And you'll see that a bounding box will appear on here waiting for you to shape the look of this. Now, this particular image is currently at 100 by 100 resolution. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the properties, and in size, we're going to make it the size of our layout, which is 4,000 by 2,048. And when we hit enter, you'll see that the image will enlarge, and then we can drag this up until it's flush with the corner.